trail. A lot of times I stop, get off, and take breaks to make sure they're getting back, good at letting you get back out on the trail. And then this also helps the horses to like the trails instead of people coming out here and just pounding them and making them go really fast. So I always take the time to give them a break, get off and let them eat, and that way they don't try to also eat while you're on them. But it gives them a nice break. And he's super happy to keep going as long as I do that. And then when I go back to the barn, I either like to tie them up afterwards for a while with their saddle on, or I go and do some arena work. And I know you women, some men, like to give them treats. If I give them treats, I do it on the trail ride. I do not do it when I go back to the barn. So you're trying to make these horses want to go out on the trail and not make them barn sour by doing all the good things at home. Right, Flash? So do fun things out here. Give them breaks, ride them, but make sure they recover. They can hang time with their friends and, let them do what they're normally supposed to do. Eat some grass. And I know some of you are probably looking at this like, oh, you're not supposed to let them eat with the bit on. Well, start looking at some horse anatomy. The bit's way up in the front of their mouth, their throat's way in the back. So, shouldn't cause them to choke. If they choke, it's usually, them messing around with something else, and they probably would have choked without the bit on too. Alright, over and out. This is us walking back to the barn. I'm going a little farther back. So, a lot of times I like to get off the street or somewhere else, loosen the girth, and walk back home. There's a couple things. I get my exercise in. He gets to walk around. He can look at anything he wants because I'm off his back. So it helps with their curiosity and their learning. And then I can help them from the ground if they need it. All right. They look with the sides of their head like that because their eyes are on the side of their head. But, when you're riding and the horse stops and starts looking at something, people usually kind of freak out. You got to know if your horse is spooky or just curious. So it's good to walk them. Let them look at all the weird things. This way, they're not in a rush to get home because you actually got off here and you're giving them a break. And see how I'm learning to walk backwards. Hopefully I won't trip as we're doing this. So getting off before you get home does a lot of things. Helps your horse so it doesn't get barn sour. Gives you time to be his leader from the ground, get him through things, and teaches them to walk slow. Because if you ever have to get off and you never get off on trail, your horse probably isn't going to walk well behind you because you've never practiced it. Whoa, you can even back him up. So if you got to go down a single track because there's a cliff on the side and you need to get off, he's used to walking next to you. It's not going to work out well. He's going to push you off the single track. So it's good to make them walk behind you, make them walk slower, make them walk faster, and get used to doing all sorts of different things, not just being on their back the whole time. All right, over and out.